Welcome to another video here from Coach Factory. My name is Kathy, and today we're talking about AI. It's everywhere. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it not only in terms of what it means for your marketing, but what does it mean for you as a coach? So let's get started. But if you're new here, I would love to have your subscription, or if this video really does resonate with you, give me a like. But I'd love for you to listen to the video before you give it a like, or just give one if you want to. Who am I to judge? But I really want to hear from you. What experiences are you having with AI? Let's talk about marketing first. So many people are turning to AI for answers. What do we use search engines for? Even 5 years ago, we used it to find solutions to our problems. You're going on vacation and you want to know, where should you stay in the town that you're visiting? What personal experiences do people have with a particular Airbnb or a particular hotel? Trying to find maybe a restaurant to eat. Lots of people are looking for those kinds of recommendations from AI. And even the largest search engine, Google, understands this. If you go to Google right now and you search for best restaurant in Dallas, Texas, you might get an AI answer before you see any firsthand experience from someone who has actually eaten at the restaurant. AI is starting to provide answers, and people are becoming habituated to go to AI first. For marketing, it means that your content is probably not going to resonate with the search algorithm quite as deeply if you are relying on written content. You might even start seeing some of the traffic from search engines to your blog posts going down. What does this mean for many of us coaches who are also content creators? It means that we need to get smarter. It means that we have to realize that our blog posts are still important, but that our marketing needs to leverage other technologies to get in front of audiences. It means that we're still writing for search, we're still writing for our audiences, we're still writing to help people solve problems, but we have to realize that that might not be the very first place people are going for answers. We have to lean into our own personal brand, put ourselves out there, get attention wherever we can get attention. That means that you're on Instagram giving bite-sized pieces of information to help people live a better life as it relates to your niche. It means that's what you need to do. If it means you need to make YouTube videos because that's what's working for you, it means that is what you need to do. You have to work with where culture and where the algorithms are going. The algorithms are going in a direction, but our culture is affected. I am seeing articles written about how people's creative abilities are becoming diminished because they are relying too much on AI to answer their questions. Does that mean that they're going there to answer the questions that they would normally ask of a coach? Well, I know a few people who are doing that. They have a problem in their life. They have something that's going on. I'm not quite so sure what to do about my business. I'm not sure what to do about the relationship problem that I'm having issues with my teenage kid. How do I solve these problems? Give me some strategies that will work. Easy questions to ask of a coach. There are even tools out there that will replicate your knowledge and turn that into AI. Tools like Delphi, where you can actually point their tool at your YouTube videos, at all of your blog posts, and it will replicate your voice, and it will give people answers that you normally would have given. My husband, as many of you might know if you've been around for a while, my husband had a stroke. He was a coach. And I thought this might be fun to take all of his old YouTube videos, to take some of his old podcasts and all of his written content, and I put it into Delphi. It's fun for me and it's fun for him to hear his old voice, the way he used to sound before the stroke kind of took it from him. And so he is now sort of replicated as an AI coach. How many other coaches are doing this? It's something that maybe you want to do to supplement your personal coaching. But even though my husband's voice has been replicated, some of his knowledge and his tools and techniques have been replicated, it hasn't replicated the most important part of him. It can't replicate his intuitive gifts. It can't replicate his heart. Now, neurocardiology is an entire field of studying the neurons that are in our heart. Our heart has over 40,000 neurons. It has an intelligence of its own. Our hearts can tell us a lot. I'm sure as a coach, you've probably done a heart-based meditation. Maybe you even know about HeartMath, an institute that studies brain-heart coherence. Our hearts know a lot more than we allow it to communicate. AI is never going to replace that. It's never going to replace the heart, the intuition, and the ability to hold space. Only humans can do that for each other. As more and more people turn to AI, they are going to recognize at maybe an unconscious level that there's something missing, that there's something that they used to get from friends, family, coaches, that they're not getting from an AI tool. That's heart. That is holding space. That is intuitive knowledge. As a coach, you've probably been there. You've probably been in a session with someone and you just get this intuitive knowledge of, which tool to use or which process to bring to the coaching session, or maybe even something specific to say to your client that gives them a fundamental shift. A question that you ask them that helps them open up their own intuition and their own heart-based knowledge so they know with certainty who they are, what they're meant for, and what decision to make. That heart-based knowledge is something that only humans have. I don't know if AI is ever going to have that. After all, it's just pattern recognition. These are large language models, LLMs is what they call them in the AI world, in the technology sphere. These large language models are just pattern recognition. Now, granted, many of us, when we find ourselves in stuck states, find ourselves in deep-seated unconscious patterns that aren't giving us the results we'd like to have in our life. We as coaches are often doing pattern recognition, very similar to what AI does. But that heart component is not something that AI is ever going to be able to replace. It's something that we barely understand. Maybe someday in the future, someone smart will figure out how to replicate heart intelligence, all of the neural networks that exist in our heart that connect to our mind with heart-brain coherence. Maybe someday, but right now, that is your differentiator as a human if you're trying to compete against AI. Your heart knowledge is something that AI is never going to replicate, at least not in the foreseeable future. So if you're afraid of AI taking your job because it's taking your search traffic, rest assured that the more heart-centered you are, the more sure you can be that AI is never going to be able to replace you. It's probably not even going to replace a lot of the intelligence that happens even in business, but in coaching especially. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What are you seeing? What are you experiencing? Is your marketing undergoing a shift because you're seeing that traffic is no longer coming from search engines? Are you seeing that some of your clients are going to AI for answers? And what kind of answers are they getting? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Coach Factory.